There's not much better than an awesome game, except when that awesome game is free. So today's video is the much requested top 25 best free games to play. All 25 of these games are super duper awesome, so they're not arranged in any particular order. So let's get to it. Dota 2. Dota 2 is a 2013 competitive MOBA PC game played by millions of passionate fans worldwide. This game is all about action and strategy. Players pick from a selection of over 100 heroes to form 2 teams of 5 players. Each team is tasked to reach and destroy the other team's stronghold before they get to yours. Dota 2 is available for Microsoft Windows, OS X, and Linux. League of Legends. League is a MOBA PC game that has players assume the role of a champion, battling with a team against another across multiple battlefields in different game modes. With frequent updates, League's replayability is endless and increasingly competitive. League is available for Windows and OS X. Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft is a digital CCG developed by Blizzard. It's available for PC, iPad, and Android tablets, and is expected to come to Android and iPhones sometime this year. In Hearthstone, you play as the hero in this fast-paced, whimsical card game of strategy. With the capability to sling spells, summon minions, and take control of an ever-changing battlefield, it's no wonder that over 20 million people have registered accounts. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Star Wars: The Old Republic is an MMO RPG. Ooh, that's a lot of letters. That puts you at the center of your very own story-driven Star Wars saga. Play as a Jedi, a Sith, a bounty hunter, or as any of the other many iconic rules as you choose your path down either the light or the dark side of the Force. While its only platform is Microsoft Windows, the game had 1 million users within the first 3 days, making it the fastest growing MMO ever. RuneScape. RuneScape is a fantasy MMORPG that is recognized by Guinness World Records as being the largest free MMORPG ever and the most updated game. Taking place in a medieval fantasy realm that is divided into different kingdoms, regions, and cities, players get to set their own goals and objectives instead of following a set storyline. Battle gods, slay dragons, and defeat mythical creatures as you advance along and master the 26 skills. Smite. Smite is a third-person MOBA currently available on Microsoft Windows, but is soon to come to Xbox One. In Smite, players take the role of a mythological god and take part in arena combat, using powers and team tactics against other player-controlled gods and non-player controlled minions. Lord of the Rings Online. Lord of the Rings Online is an MMORPG that is available for Microsoft Windows and OS X. Set in a fantasy universe that is based off of J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth writings. The epic story is an ongoing series of quests steeped with action. From the moment you start playing, you'll be thrown into this intriguing adventure and encounter iconic characters like Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf the Grey. As you progress through the epic story, you'll earn rewards for your developing hero. Elder Scrolls II: Daggerfall. Elder Scrolls II: Daggerfall is a 1996 fantasy open-world action role-playing game that became available for download in 2009. The player is sent to Daggerfall for 2 reasons: free the ghost of the king and find out what happened to the letter sent from the emperor to a blade spy in the court of Daggerfall. With 6 possible endings, this game has quite the replayability. Ghost Recon Phantoms. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms is a multiplayer third-person tactical shooter game that is currently available for Microsoft Windows and is set for future release on the Wii U. Ghost Recon Phantoms has 3 classes: Assault, Recon, and Support. It has a team-based gameplay so that all 3 classes synergize with one another so that you can dominate your enemies on tomorrow's battlefields. PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 is a science fiction MMO first-person shooter game that is currently available for Microsoft Windows and is set for future release on the PS4. PlanetSide 2 is a reimagining of PlanetSide, which features the same world in roughly the same time period, but is a faster-paced game than the original. Assume the role of a soldier in battle and strategic target missions against the enemy empire in this all-out planetary war. Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is a team-based first-person shooter multiplayer. 9 distinct classes provide a broad range of tactical abilities, and players join one of 2 teams: the the red or the blue, to battle in a variety of game modes. Replayability is endless with the constant updates, new modes, maps, equipment, and most importantly, new hats. Path of Exile. Path of Exile is an online RPG set in a dark fantasy world. As an exile, you are left to fight to earn power so that you can exact revenge against those who have wronged you. Path of Exile is available for free on Microsoft Windows. Hawken. Hawken is a multiplayer first-person shooter for the PC. Hawken transports you inside a mechanized war machine on a battlefield of a dystopian world. This fast-paced strategic game allows you to customize and upgrade your merch as you play. Warface. Warface is an online first-person shooter developed by Crytek. Warface offers you intense co-op gameplay with daily new content. Players can engage in fast-paced tactical action in versus modes, such as Team Deathmatch or Plant the Bomb. Gotham City Imposters. Gotham City Imposters is a first-person shooter multiplayer set in the universe of DC Comics Batman. Players take on the role of amateur vigilantes known as the Bats, or villains known as the Jokers. In this crazy 6 vs 6 gameplay, the game is available for free for Microsoft Windows via Steam. Need for Speed World. The 15th installment of the Need for Speed franchise and the first freemium MMORPG of the series. Need for Speed World is available exclusively for Windows-based PC. Hit the streets and play against thousands of drivers from around the globe, or drive solo around the ever-expanding world. Warframe. Warframe is a co-op third-person shooter game set in an evolving sci-fi world. Players control members of the Tenno, a race of ancient warriors that have awakened from centuries of cryosleep to find themselves at war with a race of militarized humanoid clones. Warframe is available on Microsoft Windows, PS4, and Xbox One. Rift. Rift is a fantasy MMORPG that is available for Windows. Players are transported to the magical world of Talara, where two competing fractions of a selection of different races and classes battle each other, as well as the enemies who have emerged from the dynamic rifts. Street Fighter vs. Mega Man. Street Fighter vs. Mega Man is a crossover platform game that was originally developed as a fan game until it received support from Capcom. Having fought countless robot masters over the years, Mega Man is ready to lay low and celebrate his 25th anniversary. That is until Ryo and his fellow Street Fighters demand one last battle before their own anniversary finish, mimicking the appearance and gameplay style of Mega Man, with Street Fighter characters replacing important enemies encountered in the game. Street Fighter vs. Mega Man is available for Microsoft Windows users. Fallen Earth. Fallen Earth is an MMO that features a blend of first-person shooter and RPG elements. Players are transported to the year 2156, where the world is a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Your story takes place in one of the few inhabitable places of the world, the Grand Canyon. As a clone with an uncertain past, your job is survival in a world that is built on betrayal and destruction. Fallen Earth is available for Windows and OS X. Nosgoth. Nosgoth is an online multiplayer action-adventure first-person shooter. That's a lot of adjectives. Nosgoth's gameplay focuses on the brutal battle between humans and vampires. Nosgoth employs a player versus player system in where one match consists of 2 rounds. And in between each round, teams switch to control the opposing race. This action-packed game is available on Microsoft Windows. Tribes Ascend. Tribes Ascend is a multiplayer first-person shooter currently available for Microsoft Windows. It's the world's fastest shooter. Seriously, it's kind of disorienting how fast it is. Equipped with jetpacks, skis, and vehicles, it's sure to get your adrenaline pumping. Tribes Ascend is quite the challenge. Keeping track of enemies is rather difficult when half of them are in the air. Dungeons & Dragons Online. DDO is an MMORPG that is developed for Windows and Macintosh. Enter a world of danger and adventure where every move counts, whether fighter, sorcerer, or rogue. Every move is your move to block, tumble, cleave, and more on your way to power and glory. Don't take it personally, babe. It just ain't your story. Don't Take It Personally is a single-player visual novel. The majority of the story is told through still images of characters with anime-style backgrounds with text overlay. Not much is in your control, but you do make key choices that directly impact the storyline. The plot follows a new high school teacher in the year 2027. You have the ability to see private messages between students without their knowledge at any time. It deals with themes of privacy and relationships in the future. The The game is available for Windows, OS X, and Linux. Endless Nameless. Endless Nameless is a vast fantasy text adventure game and is styled after text adventure games of the 80s. You begin in a tavern of a fantasy town and soon get put on the quest to kill a dragon in the south. There are trials, fights, spells, and a difficulty curve that makes it easy to write yourself into a corner. It's brilliantly written and has an amazing twist. But don't make the wrong assumption that this game is easy. You're most likely to die fairly quickly into the game, and it might get to the point that it gets so bad that you end up cursing at your computer screen and screaming that this game is unfair. Endless Nameless runs on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, iOS, and Android. Thank you so much for watching my top 25 free games to play, and thank you so much if you are someone that requested this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share it with a friend and give it a big thumbs up. If you're not yet part of the Radtastic community, well, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join today. Until next time, bye!